Welcome to today's video. Let me turn this down. Welcome to today's video. Welcome to 2026. First video 2026. And this is going to be going on my top 10 albums of the year. And before we do get started, I do want to mention some close ones. Don't Tell a Dog by James Merritt was pretty good. I discovered him this year when they did Blurryface Reborn. He did very local. Second Law by Muse. Close Up, but I think there's some bad albums on there and some bad albums in here. And yeah, those are my roundups. That could be in the top 10. But let's get started. So our first album is OK Computer by Radiohead. I've been knowing Radiohead for a long time, but this is my first time really listening to a full album by them. Yes, I've listened to songs by them on this album. I've never really listened to a full album. And I think this album deserves to be in the top 10 of 2025. And clarifying, that was did not have to be released in 2025. It either had to be released in 2025 or I discovered them in 2025. In this instance, I listened to this full album in 2025. And everybody's good opener. Anyways, let's head on to our next album. Now, fun fact about this band, Tiger Wine. I was listening to an album and this came on right after it made a great transition. And I found this song. First song I ever listened by Tiger Wine was Technicolor. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But it's a great, Nothing For You is a great album by Tiger Wine. Salt is good. Technicolor. Hiss Out the Sun's good. Just some highlights on that one. Yeah. What I think one of my favorite songs I found in 2025 was this song. And this guitarist is awesome. Yeah, I recommend y'all come and listen to this album. I can't stay quiet and let y'all listen because that's not the point of the video. But Nothing For You, great album. So, The Resistance by Muse. This year I discovered Muse this year, and it's one of my favorite bands of 2025 and one of my favorite bands of all time right now. I'm gonna have to make this quick before I get copyrighted because YouTube is crazy, and yeah. But I think The Resistance is a deserving album. Some top tracks you should check out: Unnatural Selection, Uprising, everyone knows United States and Inertia, The Resistance, the song. And I think this is a great album. Now Smile, we just actually made a video based off this album review. The reason Smile's up here because of the lyrics and the interesting sound, and these music videos are interesting. But this album showed me more about electronic music and made me open up more to electronic music, because I used to be picky with electronic music, but this album has shown me different. Some highlight tracks, that's the name I was looking for. Easier to Love You, Cheerleader, Kasuni, Mission Freestyle, Is There Really No Happiness, and Everything to Me. Yeah, I think this is actually a very great album. No Regrets, and put this in top 10. You know, I just found out about this album like a few weeks ago. It has a fire beat to this. But let's head on to our next album. Our next album in the list is an Muse album is Black Hole's Revelations. This album is great. It has some of the most popular Muse songs on here, as you know, as Nights of Conjure. I think that's how you pronounce it. Supermassive Black Hole, Starlight. Also, this album is just great. It was one of my favorites when I started listening to Muse. I think this is a very deserving album in my top 10. Alright, it's playing. This is one of the most underrated bands I've found this year, named JD. Now, JD is just like 21 Pilots. It has the same vibe and it's inspired by 21 Pilots. But their album Silver takes it to the top with great instrumental, great vocals. Not really no bad song, but no song I would skip. This is very disturbing in the top 5. Because this is actually the 5th album in my top 10, so welcome to top 5. Now, some highlight tracks on here: Reanimate, Fragile, White Casket, Echo Chamber, Chokehold. I mean, you can even put Landmine. I think every song is really have its own story and no perspective. It's really just a great album overall. We also did our review over this. They're a very small band. Go get them support, because, man, this is one of my favorite bands I discovered this year. So, go check out Silver. Go check out JD. Y'all really love his work if you love 21 Pilots and other bands like that. Alright, top in our number 4 spot is Drums by Muse. My favorite Muse album of all time. Has some great songs on here. What's playing in the background for these Reapers? Some highlight tracks is Psycho, Reapers, The Handler, Dead Inside, Aftermath, and The Goblets. All great songs, and this is very worthy in my top 10 albums of the year. Alright, in our top 3, our number 3 spot is Prime Music by Deftones. Deftones has an interesting sound and making rock where heavy music just sounds so calm. Especially this album. This album is their newest album, 2025 release, Kite Music. Great album. Got the vinyl of it. But, man, it might be one of my favorites now if I think about it. I mean, some highlight tracks is My Mind's a Mountain, Infinite Source, Souvenir, CXZ, Milk of the Madonna, Cut Hands Melody, Burn the Body. All the tracks. My least favorite probably Lock Club, and I think about it all the time. Lock Club is kind of like a talking story. Can't really explain. But this was our first album review. I think Deftones does incredible work, and this is one of maybe the best sounding albums. Even though all the albums are great sounding, I love all the albums. And this shows in a great step in their way for the next big massive project. And this song rocks. And this is very deserving of my top 3. Alright, next in our top 2 is Blood Chemistry by Arcane Roots. This is not a new album, this is not a new band, but I found them this year, very recently actually. Blood Chemistry is my favorite album by them. Great stuff. If you're a rock fan, or even metal fan, I think y'all like Blood Chemistry. Great guitar, great screams in it, great melody, great vocals. Fun. And I can't wait for the new album coming up this year, coming pretty soon. First single coming out this month in January. They just came back together, and I'm glad. And I can't wait to hear some of the new work. some highlight tracks on his NGS Lost, just redirected. Scared Shapes, Hells and High Water, and Keep Me Here. All great tracks. I think this is one of the best albums, if not the best. I would go recommend to check out Cane Roots. They're also a quite small band. But my number one spot, you might know it. It'd pretty easy, but let's see if you do. Well, as you guessed it, it's 21 Pilots Breach. Wait, no, not downstairs. Wait, contract. Go back. You already watch some lore, why not? But this is the double album from Clancy. Clancy came out last year, left off on Powden as a cliffhanger. And this is the lead single, Breach, The Contract. Great music video, great stuff. I have so much to talk about this album. I mean, the hiatus for the second single was like forever. It's actually insane. But Drum Show came. We got Joss vocals for his first time in Two Telescream. What a treat. But this album finished off the lore of Vima with Steel Walls, as you saw playing in the beginning of the video. Kind of doing some foreshadowing. But this album's great. I mean, some highlight tracks. I already say all of them. Steel Walls, Raw Fear, Drum Show, Gervis, The Contract, Downstairs, Robot Voices, Cinemath, Clientwood, actually, not One Way. I think this not my favorite. Tally, Intentions, One Way and Days Like doing all of the tracks. If you heard the bonus, go check out Drag Path if you heard it. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. If Downstairs Live and Raw Fear are amazing, I mean, Breach is great. But yeah, that's my top 10 albums of 2025. 2025 did have some good music though. We got two singles from Foo Fighters, Today's Song, and one they just released, I forgot the name. So, prior album come from them this year. Smashing Pumpkins released Chrome Jets and Zombie. And we got their deluxe from Melancholy, great album. And we might have a 21 Pilots movie coming, as I saw it on the news today. But we're gonna save this for 2026 album stuff and music stuff. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you had a good day, good news, afternoon, good evening, good night, good midnight. I'll catch you next time. And we have a lot coming this year.